Shalom. The Shabbat giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham HaKadosh. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, nation Hebrew. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only God and Son. The honor set out in the apostle great millstone, who were well, peace and salutation to see elected the nation of Israel. True Hebrew Israelites to the Bible are the so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, the so-called Native Americans, as well as your Israelite foreigners that may look like the other nations, but believe this truth. This is what you call you with a video lesson on the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip implant. This is an article from BBC titled "The Man with a Mind-Reading Chip in His Brain, Thanks to Elon Musk." So the mark of the beast is on the scene. We're just waiting for it to be mandatory to buy and sell with it. So, and you can see this man has a mind-reading chip, the mark of the beast, in his brain, thanks to Elon Musk. This is the mark of the beast. Having a chip in your brain that can translate your thoughts into computer commands may sound like science fiction, but it is a reality for Nolan Arbol. In January 2024, 8 years after he was paralyzed, the 30-year-old became the first person to get such a device from U.S. neurotechnology firm Neuralink. It was not the first such chip. A handful of other companies have also developed and implanted them, but no one's inevitably attracts more attention because of Neuralink's founder Elon Musk. But that was really the point. I don't even want. Wait, no, we can keep reading a little bit more. But no one says the important thing is neither him nor Musk, but the science. He told the BBC he knew the risks of what he was doing, but good or bad, whatever it may be, I will be helping. So we got to the point. This man took the mark of the beast. He's probably an Edomite anyways. He appears to be Edomite. I can't say for sure, but you can be destroyed. Let's go with the Revelation, the 13th chapter. Let's read verse 14. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that had dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And so, in this revised Roman system, there would be certain miracles that would take place, and in the form of the microchip, the mark of the beast is we're witnessing that, an example of that miracle with this man who said he was paralyzed now has a mind reading chip. Chip's gonna do other things, make these people to walk, their bodies to move regular motions, and things of that nature. And so there will be miracles in this beast system, this revised Roman Empire, which Rome fell now in the revised Roman Empire, and the image of the beast dealing with how this system reflects ancient Rome. Clearly we're in the revised Roman Empire, and there will be a certain mark, which is the RFID microchip. In these times, at the time of the image of the beast, at the time where ancient Rome will be revised, that will be implanted into the skin in order to buy and sell, which we're about to read, but let's read this again. Revelation chapter 13, verse 14, and deceiving them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword, and did live. So this Roman Empire, Rome fell, but Rome is back today through the revised Roman Empire, and the image of the beast. The system reflects ancient Rome. There will be miracles that are done, which were seen those in the form of the MOTB. I'm going to skip to verse 16. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So what goes into the skin, into the hand or forehead or into the skin? An implant, a microchip. And what is it going to be for? Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. So it's going to be for buying and selling currency. Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So these people are going to take a mark, the microchip implant, into their skin, and no man will be able to buy or sell except for those that take this implant, take this mark. Whether it's go on the right hand or the forehead, it can be anywhere, anywhere. And so showing you this is in these times, a mass microchip implant in this revised Roman system. That is what is it talking about. No, that man took the mark of the beast. It's on the scene. It's on the scene. But there's prophecy. So the mark is on the scene, the microchip. And people are taking the microchip. But this prophecy will be fulfilled when it's mandatory to buy and sell. Right now, we're moving towards that stage with digital identification, central bank digital currencies. Those are things that we're seeing happening in the earth right now. With Britain, with Vietnam, Kuwait, the WEF, I think it's the Bank of Europe. I might have the name wrong. With Trump, with Elon Musk, and so on, which is all world leaders in things of that nature. So we're moving toward this prophecy. Read it again. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, and he caused the all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So people are going to be lining up to take that microchip. You're going to see different miracles concerning that microchip, like we read. It's going to be physically implanted into the skin. And those people are wicked. They're going off. They're going to be destroyed. Those in America that take that chip, they're going to get a noisome and grievous sore, cancerous-like thing. And if they're in America, they're going to be destroyed by the nuclear missiles. Shown in Revelation, the 14th chapter. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Now, let's look into that. You see the Greek word 666. That's the 666. Now, you see 3 Greek characters: chi, sty, and stigma. See if it says that here. Yeah, I don't know if I did that in correct order, but as you see here, chi, sty, stigma is 3 Greek characters. Now, when you go into the stigma, which one of the characters, it doesn't go in it here. You gotta single the stigma. But this is the same word in Galatians 6 and 17 to understand the definition of that stigma, the character stigma, the word marks in Galatians 6 and 17, you see stigma right here. Just like the child size stigma. And so we're going to understand the definition of this. Now it says, a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name of the stamp of their master or commander branded or pricked or cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. And so this custom is going to come back, and you clearly see it's a physical thing. This is going to come back through the MOTB, through the microchip, the mark of the beast. And these elites are people are going to be putting these elites as the gods, which is idolatry, and those that do that will be destroyed. And they're going to give themselves to this beast system by taking that microchip. Instead of serving the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah, which is our true master, they're going to make these elites make Esau their master, and our people are going to be destroyed for that. But the elect won't take this. And so this is clearly this is going to come back in the form of the mark of the beast. And we read it was the mark of the beast and the number, and the number 6, roughly paraphrasing, 603 scoring 6. Then you look into that, the 603 scoring 6 is the chastised stigma, and this is the stigma. And so this is coming back through the mark of the beast. And again, with what we saw, there were definitely certain what we saw there are miracles there are miracles that would happen concerning this microchip, this mark of the beast. So not only would it be a thing of idolatry of this elite beast system, it will be a thing of buying and selling, and there will also be miracles surrounding it, which we also read in Revelation the 13th chapter. But there's another one in verse here is Revelation chapter 16 verse 14, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles. So Elon Musk with that microchip, that Neuralink, the mark of the beast, brings forward miraculous things. So not only will it be for buying and selling, but you also see things like left-handed miracles, like making the blind to see, paralyzed people to walk, things of that nature. So it's like what we saw in that article. So we begin Revelation chapter 16 verse 14, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and to the whole and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Bashim Shai Almighty. So that's Armageddon, that's World War III. And so the MOTB and World War III will be happening at the same time. That's why we see all these digital currencies and digital IDs playing out and being established at the same time as World War III is heating up in the Middle East in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, or the Valley of Jehoshaphat in Joel 3 and 2, which is Jehoshaphat means the Most High Judgment. That Valley of Jehoshaphat or Jehoshaphat is in the Middle East. That's the main stage of World War III. And we see all these allies, all these nations pinpointed in the scriptures. We see it all working together perfectly. Like Russia, Iran, Ezekiel 38, Russia's Gog and Magog, Iran is Persia, Russia and Turkey, Gomer's Turkey, again, Russia's Gog and Magog, Ezekiel 38. The Carmenians in 2 Kings 15 is the Iranians. The dragons of Arabia is the Ishmael, these Arabs. So again, 2 Kings 15 and so on. And so this could just speak about the third World War III will be at the same time as the mark of the beast, which there will be certain miracles surrounding that mark of the beast, which we just read here. Now, and actually, when you go up to verse 2, the same chapter, it also speaks about the mark of the beast. This is Revelation chapter 16, verse 2, when there first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. And so, the noisome and grievous sore is like a cancer, like a boil, like the boils plague of the boils of ancient Egypt, um, that will come upon those that take the microchip, take that marker. Cancer will come upon them. You get that word sore, which is a strong G1668 Helcos, and it means a wound, especially a wound producing a discharged pus, a sore, an ulcer. And so those that take the microchip, they're gonna get cancerous sore. So we see this, we'll know this is Revelation 16:2 coming to pass when we see this. Revelation 13:16 coming to pass. So we know that when we see it, we know the scriptures. We're prophesying, these are the prophecies. Or this Holy Bible, which is the truth of the matter, which is coming to pass. And let me make this point as well. That there will be a persecution concerning this mark of the beast for the elect. Even some of us will have our Lord's will the elect, but some of the elect will have our heads Lord's will the elect, but some of the elect will have their heads chopped off. What we read here, Revelation chapter 20 verse 4. And I saw thrones. Also John saw Israelites in the kingdom, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh. So some of the elect are going to have their heads chopped off in a guillotine or guillotine, which will be brought back. Trump said he wants to bring that back, and he's ruling now. And so there's no coincidence. He also said he wants to make America the Bitcoin capital of the world, which is digital currency, which leads to the MOTB. And he's ruling with Elon Musk, who literally pushes the MOTB. So it's no coincidence that he also said he wants to bring the guillotine, which is part of fulfilling that scripture. He's also Nero in the reincarnation, and Nero brought persecution on Israelites in ancient Rome. So he's going to do the same thing in these times. So read again, Revelation chapter 20 verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast. So the beast, the NATO and the EU, revised Roman Empire, neither his image, how the system reflects ancient Rome, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads. So they didn't take the chip. They stood up against this beast system until death. The scripture says, strive for the truth unto death in the Ecclesiastes or Sirach chapter 4 verse 28. Neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahweh 1,000 years. And so the elect wouldn't take the chip, even if they were deleted. They had their heads chopped off. They will get to the kingdom first and rule with the Lord Yahweh, and that's what we're looking for, that everlasting kingdom. And so we may have to be deleted to get there. Some of us won't be, or some of the elect won't be. I'm hoping of that number. I'm speaking hopefully. Because we don't know yet. But Lord's will the elect, but the elect, the persecution will come in the kingdom. And again, the elect will not take that microchip, the mark of the beast, which is that R40 microchip implant, which is coming. It's on the scene. It's coming soon. Let me get one more scripture. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. That burning wrath of a great multitude is these troops, this military that's going to come to persecute us and the people in general. And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. So they're going to take these people, these troops, going to round them up and bring them to concentration camps. and they're gonna entice people to take the microchip, which the masses would take it, but the elect would not take it, as we read, and had their heads chopped off. Some of us will be thrown in prisons, and maybe even tortured as possible. But the Lord Yahweh Shah would protect his elect, give them the spirit to endure anything, and to get to the kingdom, because this is what's written. Our righteous forefathers went through persecution in ancient times. Our Lord Yahweh Shai suffered the cross, so we may have to suffer, but the Lord Yahweh Shai will give his elect the kingdom, and then the rest of Israel the kingdom, even to the 2/3 at the end of the day. So just a little bit more we gotta endure. But let's read this again. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. So eating that thing offered unto the idol is likened unto taking the microchip. So they're gonna take that military troop, gonna take these people and take even some of the elect, bring them to concentration camps, to prisons, and entice them to take that chip, which is eating the thing offered unto idols. And we read that this is an ancient custom of of idolatry, of getting something marked into the skin or cut into the skin, as we read in that stigma of the child stigma, that ancient Oriental use that marked that sticking and pricking that goes into the skin as an idolatry thing. So those that take this are committing idolatry against Yahweh Shai, and there will be persecution. But we read the elect wouldn't take that, and they would live and reign with Yahweh Shai, and then that reign would continue forever, even after that first 1,000-year period. And so the fact that the MOTB is on the scene, we know that the persecution is coming, but we also know our everlasting kingdom is coming soon. The Lord Yahweh Shai is coming back. So I'll close it there, and with that, I hope those edifying. I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Kokodash. Devil wanted to that was impossible, Milson, well, and Shalom to elect.